Trying to shed some light on reality. Hoping to change the world one step at a time, Muslims are good people too. No one should ever fear their life on a day-to-day basis, scared if a man came up and shot you just because he was racist. I swear it's like we're the nail and society's the hammer. Just be sure to remember that like blacks, Muslim lives matter. We got people flexing on us in a country that says it's a no-flex zone, saying we have freedom of religion but gotta hold it up on our own. You see, if you haven't met the person yourself, then you can't actually judge them. Because if you go up and ask a person who hasn't met one what he thinks about Muslims, I guarantee the answer he gives you would be the same reason I go through customs. Being the only one going through a search with my hands up, just so they can search my crotch to see if I got a handgun. And it's funny because those people go off of what the news portrays. In that case, why not go up to a group of straight men and start calling them gays? Now, no disrespect, I have nothing against gays, but you see what I mean when people go off of the news alone. I just wish they were fair and let the truth be known. You see, it's funny how they say terrorism doesn't have a picture, but you see a man with a beard or a woman in a headscarf and automatically that picture gets bigger. Listening to lies like terrorism has no religion, but go up to a person and say I'm Muslim, then see how much that changes their opinion. Now, I'm not saying all people are bad, there's truth in this, and I promise this wasn't made or intended as a diss. It's just gotten to a point where if a shot goes off, Muslims are the ones always taking the hit. And honestly, some of the things that happened look like it came off a script. So it's time to face the fact that a picture of terrorism has been painted with the Muslim religion. But how about the dude that went into a school and shot up all the children? Or that guy from Colorado who went into the movies with a mindset of killing? I'm surprised people didn't say that they were Muslim, or didn't think their name was something like Muhammad Abu Akram. But in those cases, they weren't labeled as terrorists. Instead, they were labeled as part of mental illness cases. Now let's face it, dreams crushed because the news paints a picture of terrorism with the Muslim faces. Now it feels awkward getting on a plane because our lives are on me. Getting blamed for 9/11 like I went in with a full-blown army. However, it's truly not the people's fault. It's the education they lack. They think all Muslims are bad people and it's hard to get past that. And they repeatedly say it to our faces back to back. Now, I'm not playing the racial card, but if you cut my skin, do I not bleed too? But it's like you say your blood is red, then look at me like I bleed blue. It's funny how whenever I turn the news on, I see something about how somebody's threatening a group of innocent people with a bomb, with the title reading, "Terror Struck by People Following Radical Islam." But you see, the complication is within the title itself, claiming that Islam is radical and looking down on it like it were some little elf. Only showing one side of the story because they're concerned for getting more views, not caring for the righteous people, how they even get viewed. Man, barely got over Paris and then Cali happened. Damn, it's hard to make the future brighter when it only gets blacker. People associate us with ISIS, like how can you imagine? A religion that literally means peace could turn so tragic. To make things clear, ISIS kills Muslims too. Now you tell me, killing people of our own religion, does that sound like something we would actually do? It's time to stop the nonsense and stop making us feel like we don't belong. I promise, no real Muslim is bad, so can we please all just get along? Peace to the world.